For today's craft, you'll need an art canvas. The one I'm using is 8 by 10. You'll also need paint supplies, embroidery thread, a tapestry needle, and an always helpful needle threader. Find a pattern that you want to transfer onto your canvas, and round up your basics: scissors, pencil, and some tape. To start, choose a pattern that you want to work with and cut out around it, leaving enough room so that when you tape it, it doesn't cover the pattern. Canvases have a hard frame around the edge, so when deciding the placement for your pattern, aim for the middle. Once you have it centered, go ahead and tape it down. If you got a kit, you'll find a needle stuck into a cork. Pull it out and flip it so that the pokey end is out. This will save our fingers and give us better control, so make sure it's secure. Now grab your canvas and start poking holes along your pattern. Try to keep the spacing close and consistent. I found a 1/16 of an inch worked pretty well for me. Taking the time to closely follow the pattern will ensure crisper, clean lines when embroidering later. When you're done tracing your pattern, gather your paint supplies and a pencil. Remove your pattern, but hold on to it for reference later. Now lightly sketch out what you would like to paint. Have fun with this. Get creative. If amorphous blobs are not your style, I've seen people mask off sections with tape to get nice crisp lines or geometric shapes. But if you need further inspiration, check out the end of the video for other examples. To get good paint coverage, you'll probably need multiple coats. You can use a hairdryer to speed up this process. Make sure to wash your brush well when switching paint colors. When your paint is thoroughly dry, you can go in with a white eraser. Any other color eraser will leave marks, and clean up any leftover pencil marks. Now it's time to start the embroidery. An obvious place to start is by threading the needle. Your thread doesn't have to be super long, just something that's manageable so it doesn't get too knotted up. Double knot the other end and trim off the tail. Now choose where you want to begin on your pattern and find that spot on your canvas. The next hole over from that is where you will actually begin. Go in through the back and stitch back to your starting hole. Come up through the third hole and back to the next hole over. Continue back stitching through the rest of your pattern. If your thread gets knotted, stick your needle through the loop and pull on the 2 loose ends to release it. gone through the wrong hole, it's easy enough to pull the thread through and continue on the right way. When you're getting to the end of your thread, you'll want to secure it under a stitch or two, leaving a bit of a loop to go back through and tie a knot as close to the canvas as possible. And that's it! I'm really happy with how mine turned out. Here are some other examples I made to hopefully inspire you to have fun designing your own. Have fun stitching!